In this video, we're going over how to make money with local FBA products using Helium 10. What's going on, guys? My name's Eric Hunsaker, and today I'm breaking down a super underrated strategy, selling products that you can source locally. Things from nearby businesses or even stuff that you can make yourself. So instead of trying to compete with overseas sellers and flooded niches, we're flipping the script. I'll show you how to use Helium 10 to find local product opportunities, rank faster, and build listings that actually convert. We're talking product research, keyword strategy, listing tips, and without the fluff, without the jargon. So let's get into it. Step 1, finding local product ideas without guessing. So let's start at the beginning, figuring out what product to sell. So this is where most people get stuck. They start guessing or trying to invent something brand new, and it just doesn't work. The good news is that you don't need to reinvent the wheel. What you really need is a product that people are already searching for, but where the competition isn't that great. Now that's where Helium 10 comes in. It helps take all the guesswork out of the equation. The tool we'll start with is called Blackbox, and here's how it works. But first, if you don't already have a Helium 10 account, go ahead and click the link down in the description to go ahead and save some money on your Helium 10 account so you can follow along. So when you go ahead and click the link down below in the description, it'll bring you to this page right here. And then you can choose between one of two different coupon codes. If you want to get 20% off 6 months, use code EcomMastery20. Or if you'd rather get 10% off every month, use code EcomMastery10. Click the link down in the description, use the codes, get your account, and follow along. So here's how Blackbox works. You open it up, and instead of searching for specific products, you set filters. So let's say you want to find something in a category like home and kitchen or sports and outdoors. You choose that, and then you can set your filters based on things like price range, maybe $25 to $125, so you've got enough room for a profit. And there's minimum revenue. At least $1,000 per month is a good place to start. You can also filter by review rating, so products under 4 stars usually have more room for improvement. And then you hit search. Within seconds, you've got a list of real products that people are buying. For example, maybe a local business near you makes custom cutting boards or handmade pickleball court kits. Yeah, those are real things that are selling like crazy. Now, the key here isn't to chase trends. It's to find gaps. When Helium 10 shows you something with high sales and bad reviews, that's your cue. That means that customers are buying it but not loving it, which gives you a chance to offer something better. So let's go ahead and see Blackbox in action. Now that you're set up with Helium 10, we'll go ahead and log in, and we'll come over here to Tools and click on Blackbox. So we'll go ahead and choose our category. For this example, we'll go ahead and select Home and Kitchen. We'll select the improvement range. It needs some improvement, where competition is medium. I want to sell my product for, we'll put $100 plus, and monthly revenue, we'll go between $1,000 and $10,000. And we'll go ahead and click search. Now, before we do that, we could also click on advanced here, and here we can go ahead and fill all these filters out that we'd like. So we can go by review count, review rating, shipping size, all this stuff. So now we're getting a list of all these Amazon products that fit that criteria that we just selected. So for example, here's some furniture right here that if we go ahead and we can go ahead and open that up in Amazon, and we can see that here's a set of chairs selling for $264. Now, maybe there's someone that you know locally who makes custom chairs, and you can go ahead and work with them to go ahead and create an Amazon listing and work out some sort of deal. That's the game that we're playing here. Step 2, double check demand and make sure it's not a fluke. Now, once something catches your eye, let's say maybe a bamboo drawer organizer or a pickleball kit, you want to make sure it's not just a 1-month wonder. You don't want to spend money launching a product only to find out that it was a seasonal spike or a fluke. Now, this is where the Xray Chrome extension comes in. It lets you analyze what's happening on the actual Amazon search results page. So you go to Amazon, search for your product idea, and then run the Xray extension. It shows you how much each seller is making per month, how many reviews they have, the average price, whether sales are spread across a few sellers or dominated by just 1 or 2. So you're looking for products where the revenue is decent, the reviews are manageable, and no single seller owns the whole market. You want room to compete. Helium 10 even lets you check search volume over time. If you're seeing consistent searches month after month, that's a good sign. If it's all over the place or only spikes in the summer, then you might want to keep looking. So let's come up here and we'll go ahead and search for bamboo cutting board. We'll go ahead and click search. And now with the Helium 10 Xray tool on, we can go ahead and start to see this stuff here. So let's go ahead and click on show full summary. And here we go. We can see the 30-day revenue is about 2.9 million, 109,000 units sold in the last 30 days. Average BSR is about 13,800, and the average price is about $25.69. You can see the average rating and the top 10 products with revenue over 5,000 is 7 out of 10, and under 75 reviews is 2 out of 10. So just by doing this quick search, maybe you realize that this isn't the product for you, but that's good news. So you don't waste time going into something that is too crowded. Here we can see that there are plenty of sellers in the area here. So we know that not just one person is dominating this market, which that is a good sign. Step 3, get inside the customer's head with review insights. So let's say you find a solid local product idea. The next question is, how do you make it better? You don't need to guess. Helium 10 has a tool called Review Insights that pulls reviews from competing products and shows you what people actually like and don't like. You might find out that customers are always complaining about poor packaging or cheap materials. Or maybe they love a specific feature, but they wish it came in different sizes or colors. This gives you a literal roadmap. You're not just launching a similar product. You're launching a smarter, more thoughtful version. One that solves the issue that buyers keep mentioning. This is especially powerful with local FBA products because you can talk to your supplier or local maker directly. You want to change something? You don't need to email a factory overseas and wait a week. You just call them up or swing by. So let's go ahead and show you that Review Insights tool in action. Let's go ahead and find a product here. We'll choose this one, which is Amazon's overall pick. So we'll go ahead and click on that. Now inside the actual product page, we should get that similar sort of Xray view up here. And let's go ahead and we'll go show full details. And we'll come here and click on Analyze Reviews. So now it's going to go ahead and summarize all this information for the reviews of this product so we can get a better feel for what's going right and what's going wrong. So here we can go ahead and just see, it's 78% 5 stars, 8% 4 stars. So this is a very highly rated product. We can also come over here on the left-hand side, go to filters, and we can select only verified, only helpful, only with image, only with videos. And we can also go to phrases as well. So, this is a very helpful tool to go ahead and get inside your customer's mind. Step 4, build a listing that actually converts. So now you've got your product, you've checked the numbers, and you've improved the offer. Next up, the listing. This is where a lot of sellers fall flat. Their product might be good, but the title is generic. The bullet points are boring, and the photos are just meh. Don't do that. Use Helium 10's Scribbles tool to help you write a listing that checks all the boxes. Here's how it works. You plug in your main keywords, ones that you can find using Helium 10's tools, either Xray or Cerebro. Then Scribbles helps you include them naturally into your title, bullet points, and descriptions. It also shows you what you already have used and what you're missing, so you don't forget any important terms. So if you want a quick hack, use ChatGPT to help you draft your bullet points and description. Then paste it into Scribbles to make sure it includes all the right keywords. Easy. Now this part might feel small, but it's not. A good listing can make the difference between making sales or sitting on inventory. So let's go ahead and head back over to Helium 10 and we'll go ahead and check out the Scribbles tool. So we'll come up here to the top and we'll come over here to Scribbles. So we'll go ahead and click on that. Now, right now it is completely empty. So what you actually want to do is we'll come here to tools and we'll go ahead and start something magnet to do some keyword research. So let's just go ahead and enter a keyword. Maybe we'll do cutting board. And click Get Keywords. And after just a couple seconds, here we have our keywords. So one thing we can go ahead and do is we can go ahead and select these keywords. And then we want to go ahead and export data. And the first things first we can do is we go to Frankenstein. So this is going to go ahead and bring it over to Frankenstein, where we can go ahead and clean up these keywords before sending them to Scribbles. So over here on the left-hand side, what you want to do is we can go ahead and select some of these options to clean up these words. We want to remove duplicates, we'll convert to lowercase. We can remove common words and we'll put one word or phrase per line. Now here we can go ahead and see some stuff that maybe shouldn't be there. We'll go ahead and X that out. So obviously there are a ton of keywords in here, probably too many. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete most of these for this example. Go ahead and delete that. Sweet. So there we have our keyword list. Now what we can do is we can go ahead and come here and click on Scribbles, and this is going to go ahead and copy this over to Scribbles, where we can go ahead and optimize our listing. So now we have all those words over here on the left-hand side, and as we start to fill things out, like we have our title here, let's put just cutting board for the kitchen. And then if we go ahead and click apply down here, we can go ahead and see that we've got cutting board, if I can spell right. We got cutting board and kitchen. Man, I spelled those all wrong. And as you start to use words, they'll get highlighted so you know that you're using them. And I went ahead and checked those off, and you can see a little 1 because I've used it one time. So that is the Scribbles tool. Step 5, launch with smart PPC, not just guesswork. So after your listing is live, you need eyeballs on it. And that's where PPC or pay-per-click ads come in. And with Helium 10, you already have a list of keywords that your top competitors rank for. You can use those same keywords in a manual campaign, targeting shoppers who are already searching for what you're offering. Now don't just set it and forget it. Watch the performance. Pause the keywords that don't convert. Boost the ones that do. And remember, if you're launching a local product, you might also have an edge in fulfillment, speed, or branding. Lean into that. Amazon rewards listings with good conversion rates. So everything you've done up to this point, from research to reviews to listing optimization, will help your ads perform better. Finally, let's talk reviews. So you need them, but asking for them manually after every sale, that's just not realistic. Thankfully, Helium 10's follow-up tool can handle this for you. It automatically sends a review request to a customer after they receive their product. Nothing spammy, just a polite nudge. This little automation can stack up fast. One seller added 30 reviews in just a few weeks without lifting a finger. And on Amazon, a few extra reviews can seriously improve your rankings and sales. Plus, it builds trust. New shoppers are way more likely to buy when they see consistent 5-star feedback. So again, if you want to get started with Helium 10, we'll have a link for you down in the description, which brings you to this page right here, where you can go ahead and choose one of 2 different coupon codes to save either 20% off 6 months when you use code EcomMastery20, or you can get 10% off every month when you use code EcomMastery10. Now, Helium 10 has a couple of different plans. The starter plan at $29 per month billed annually, or the platinum plan at $79 per month billed annually, and then the diamond plan at $229 per month billed annually. So you're going to save 25% when you build annually. So these are the prices for the month-to-month option. But for most of you watching this, if you're really serious about taking your online store to the next level, Helium 10 is a tool that you kind of need if you want to compete with everyone else in the space. And for only $79 a month, the platinum plan is probably going to be your best bet. So go ahead, click the link down in the description so you can save some money on your Helium 10 subscription. Selling on Amazon doesn't have to be this massive, global, complicated thing. You don't need to ship containers from China or compete with giant brands. If you can find local products, things that you can source easily or even make yourself, and pair that with the tools inside Helium 10, you can start to build something profitable without all the noise. Helium 10 helps you find real product opportunities fast, understand what customers want and what they hate, build optimized listings that rank and convert, launch with keywords that actually matter, get more reviews automatically. So if you're ready to test it out, we have the link for you down in the description below. It's the easiest way to get started. Now, this is an affiliate link, which means we earn a small commission when you use it at no extra cost to you. And these affiliates really help us, and these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using them, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on Side Hustle Mastery, we explore a wide range of different side hustle ideas, strategies, and tips to help you make an extra income. So be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.